This is ASH News TV. I'm joined now by Dr. Stephanie Lee, who is the president-elect for ASH. Dr. Lee, thank you so much for coming by. Very busy here at the ASH annual meeting. And give us some thoughts, if you would, on what you would like to see not only here, but in the future.
I think what you'll see next year is more progress on all the wonderful things that ASH is doing. I think also you might see even more attention. ASH is great at this already, but on diversity and inclusion. I'm very passionate about career development and bringing new people into the field. ASH is doing many things globally, and I think you'll see continued progress on that. There's really so many different things that ASH is doing, and I think my role next year is to just make sure we keep doing what we're doing as great as we've always done it.
I know one of your areas of interest is, you mentioned young people, bringing more people into the organization, but trainees in particular. Some thoughts, if you would, on perhaps some things you would like to see done or would like to tackle in the next few months.
Yeah, I think we'll be working on this over the next year. The annual meeting and the whole field builds on what people have already done, but really the trainees and the young career people are our future. And I think we want to welcome them in, and we want to show them the career path, and we want to help them to be successful. So some things I've kind of thought about are, for example, ways that we could enhance our career programs. So ASH does quite a bit in terms of career development and training and grants and support, but could we be doing every more in that area? One of the questions I always get asked is how to become involved in ASH. I think trainees really hunger for that connection and for that networking. And so I think we'll be looking for more ways to involve trainees. So really along all of the things that ASH does, I think there's room for the new generation.
Hematologists are always incredibly busy. Perhaps you could share some thoughts on things that ASH can do to help busy hematologists in their profession, in their research, in all aspects of their career.
Yeah, it's amazing. It just seems like people keep getting busier and busier. Everyone's like, oh, next week or next year I'll do it, and that's never the case. So I think ASH is very sensitive to that. I think to the extent that we can use our expertise and our resources to help digest great, important practice innovations. So for example, the guidelines is a good example of that. It's really asking too much for everybody to be an expert. So ASH can bring together the experts to create guidelines that will help people to deliver the best care. I think there's also some things we can do in terms of shrinking or making it more efficient how you get information. So I know that there's going to be a podcast program, for example, webinars, other ways to kind of meet people and learners where they are and to help them in getting the information and still meeting all of their other responsibilities.
Wonderful. Dr. Stephanie Lee, thank you so much for joining us here on ASH News TV.
Thank you very much.
And this is ASH News TV. I'm Ed Hyland.